Hey guys, this week we had a case about Miss Marjorie, who was an elderly patient in a SNF that ended up with COVID. And we kind of got an inside look into the effects that COVID had not only on all of the patients in a nursing home type setting, but also the effects it had on the patients after, especially with ladies like Marjorie. I thought that was really interesting because all of our previous cases have been pretty far removed from COVID. We really haven't seen the effects of COVID on speech elements or cognitive elements like we have before. So that was really interesting to see. Us as SLPs and audiologists know that COVID might have an effect on speech treatment just because of the masks and how we would like to be able to see their mouths and hear better and all that stuff. But it actually dove pretty deep into, she was having real issues with the cognitive aspect, and it made her really depressed. It made her really sick. It affected her memory, and I feel like I never would have thought about the effects in that way. So that was really interesting. It was also interesting to see more into what a sniff is like and to see like the isolation pods, and to see kind of like a day in the life of an SLP that works at a sniff. So I thought that was cool. And then she also went over some diagnostic stuff with us. And I didn't know much about, tests like the BCAT before. It was really interesting to see the BCAT and to know that's kind of like a standardized thing that they give to maybe not all, but most of the patients that come in just to get a good read on their cognitive abilities. So I think tests like the BCAT and everything else that she did to look over how Marjorie was doing really helped her set out a good treatment plan and helped her with her sequencing of events and her memory and her orientation and all the things that she was struggling with. So those were all the things that I thought were really interesting about this week's noon conference.